To conduct an effective Destiny web search, first of all, you need to visit your school's Destiny site. And if you notice, you can limit your searches to keyword, title, author, subject, or series. But for demonstration purposes, we're going to begin with something very simple. We're going to type into this search bar, and we're going to type in a very popular title, Dogman. I'm not going to get real specific with Dogman, and for a reason. If you notice, whenever we go to Dogman, there are multiple titles listed. In fact, if you notice over on the far left-hand side, it says titles 1 through 15 of 15. So there are at least 15 titles in this local library that include the words Dogman. That does not mean every one of those 15 titles is a Dogman title. But if you will notice, we have the titles listed as Dogman, Dogman and Cat Kid, Dogman Fetch 22, Dogman Brawl of the Wild, and so forth. Very important for you to understand that if you are going to be searching for a book that has multiple titles under the same series, that you get as specific as possible whenever you're searching for or requesting such a book. The next part we need to look at is over on the far right-hand side. If you will notice, the original copy of Dogman, the first one in the series, this says there's 1 of 1 available. Moving down the next one, Dogman and Cat Kid, 1 of 1 available. But this next part is very important for you to notice. This one you notice is 2 of 4. That means there are only 2 of those remaining. In this case, there are only 2 of 5 remaining. And we're going to scroll down here and notice the one called Dogman For Whom the Ball Rolls, 0 of 2 available. In that case, that tells me that there are no titles called Dogman For Whom the Ball Rolls available at this time. So again, to search for these titles, we simply need to do, a basic Destiny search, paying close attention to the title. Now, for instance, also, if we go back to our search, and I want to search for the author's last name, and I know that there is, Dave Pilkey has a lot of titles to his name. Dave Pilkey is the Dogman author. If I type in Pilkey, we're going to notice a lot more results. We have 35 titles that are written by Dave Pilkey. So in other words, if you're a fan of Dogman and you just enjoy his work, then you may want to check out his other titles. Captain Underpants series, we noticed that. We also noticed the Ricky Ricotta series. It will begin to show up. And so the whole point is whenever you do a Destiny search, be as specific as possible. Now the next part, if you will notice, it has to do with location. Take real quick note of the location of each of these books as I zoom in. There are basic locations we list under call number. Call number, in this case, this is a paperback. So I'm going to, whenever I need to find this book, I'm going to go to the section of the library called paperback to find this book. In this case, this one is called G, which stands for graphic novels. So you want to go to the actual part of your library called graphic novels to find this book with graphic novel letter G at the beginning of the call number. Moving on down, again, we come across another one that is paperback. So it's very important that you pay close attention not just to the title, not just to the author, but also the call number, which is truly the address of the book within a library. So what I'd like for us to do now is I'm going to go back and type in another keyword, and I'm going to basically type in something that is relatively popular, dinosaurs. And if you notice, whenever this comes up, it says that there are 33 titles here, and that call number looks a little different than the ones we had with the Dave Pilkey books. And that is because they all begin with a number. Those are nonfiction titles. So it's very important that whenever you ask your librarian for help or a friend for help, that you are paying close attention to the call number, because it will let you know whether it's in the fiction section, it will let you know whether it's nonfiction, graphic novel, paperback, or even easy chapter books. And we notice right here we have one, The Dinosaurs Before Dark, which is the Magic Treehouse book. And you notice it has the letter F, which stands for fiction. So we're going to search in the section called fiction for FOSB. So basically, we notice that using the Destiny search is not difficult, but it is quite important that you understand how that whenever you do a search, pay close attention to titles, pay close attention to the author, and also pay close attention to the call number, and you will have a successful Destiny search.